Skz-Record gang, thank you for joining me my stays today. The first thing that we're doing to sort of get a feel for Han is I Got It. This was recommended to me by so many people. We haven't taken a look at him singularly yet. Obviously, as you know, I've been going through the Stray Kids entire back catalogue. More to come, I promise. But I thought I'd go through some individual stuff, a couple of the 3 Ratchet stuff as well. Also, for any of you who are wondering, I will be doing BTS stuff at some point. I just don't know when yet. I don't know when I'm going to have the mental capacity for the flood of comments that's going to come in. And I've already had a few comments saying, oh my god, I can't believe you've never heard of BTS. Or have you been living under a rock? I actually have, okay? A very big rock. So without further ado, this intro has been way too long already. And I don't edit my videos, so I'm sorry about that. Let's go. Oh yeah, like, comment, subscribe, if you want. You don't have to. I would understand if you didn't.
I don't wanna get back some 호나마나 가축서 많은 곳 한숨 쉬어 모두 따라가지 주변 반응에 타고서 나왔어 한 번에 집혀는 나는 둘러 감정은 오묘하지 다 퓨전 고개 한번 숙이고서 줄여 걔는 나 화력을 다시 받줄로.
This beat reminds me of an old grime beat. Now most of you, possibly too young to remember or too foreign for you, but in the UK we have something called grime. It's like a very, it's 140 BPM, very like fast-paced way of rapping, but that doom, 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 that's like pure grime. That genuinely reminds me of a grime track from when like I was a kid. That's pretty sick, and I like the way that he started it off as well. This flow's nice. Let's go.
I don't wanna get back some 호나마나 가축서 많은 곳 한숨 쉬어 모두 따라가지 주변 반응에 타고서 나왔어 한 번에 집혀는 나는 둘러 감정은 오묘하지 다 퓨전 고개 한번 숙이고서 줄여 걔는 나 화력을 다시 받줄로 묶어 배터리 닳아 꺼질 때까지 memory full lyrics 나 매거진 표지의 메인이 돼 자수성가 타바이도 래퍼가 돼야지 Celebrate that's a meta.
Oh, I like what he said there. He said I'm constantly thinking of lyrics. It's like a magazine. Now, I don't know whether he means like he can just read them because he's got them logged away in his memory, or he means a magazine as in like a gun, and he could just constantly reload. Ooh, we're here for the double entendre. Or don't play, thanks YouTube.
다시 받줄로 묶어 배터리 닳아 꺼질 때까지 memory full lyrics 나 매거진 표지의 메인이 돼 자수성가 타바이도 래퍼가 돼야지 Celebrate that's a meta pay for my 열정 가득 담아낸 트랙이니 빡세게 작업해 내 수건 이미 풍부한 자 건강의 배불림 Oh look what I got 뚝 떨어진 감을.
He just said I might be reading too much into this kid already, but salary doesn't matter. I like that he said that. 1 second. There it is. I produce very tightly inside my brain, so I think about things in a very compact manner, okay? And I attack them directly, okay? Tightly inside my brain, and my stomach is full of a lot of produced work. Now, the produced work, obviously he said salary doesn't care about it, but the work that his brain's produced is now the work that's feeding him. So the produced work is in his stomach. I might be reading far too much into that, but maybe that's what he meant by it. I don't know, because obviously what he's producing is his raps, and his raps is the way that he's now feeding himself, because that's where he makes his money, and that's how he's feeding his stomach, so his stomach is full of all of the work that his brain's produced. Yes or no? No? Yeah? I don't know. What is it about Koreans, when they're sending me crazy? I love it.
Celebrate that's a meta pay for my 열정 가득 담아낸 트랙이니 빡세게 작업해 내 수건 이미 풍부한 자 건강의 배불림 Oh look what I got 뚝 떨어진 감을 섭취한 후 올라가는 레벨 honey 찍어봐라 속력 내서 꼭대기를 걸어 중심부에 있던 외치 타고 추질려 걸어 I'm gonna get the top fish.
Wait, the way that he just said that, I think for some reason, like, obviously with the many different countries that we've done on this channel, there's certain phrases or certain like dialects that just, obviously, as you know, I'm very curious when it comes to language. So the little differences in those languages are things that I genuinely love. It's not like me highlighting them to take the piss out of them. If I laugh, that's because I find it funny. Don't think anything negative of it. It never comes from a negative place, all right? The only reason I say that is because Oh my god, I forgot who it was. It was a Stray Kids song. I swear it was a Stray Kids song. And they said what sounded like the N-word. So I made a comment of it. And there were people in the comments like, oh, how could you think that people... that was it. It was the Psy, that featuring... Who was it produced by? Sugar or Sugar from BTS? I don't know. But in his feature, he said, "ngr," and it sounded like he said the N-word. So, you know, I inquired in a joking manner, and people in the comments were like, how dare you? A member of BTS would never say such a bloody profanity. I wasn't even being serious. I don't know. It's because I'm not really on social media or the internet. I haven't been on it for a long time, and I didn't realise everybody had got so serious all of a sudden. I thought we could all take a joke, you know? 중심부에 있던 웨치 타고 추질려거려 I'm gonna get the top fish 너 그 밑에서 내가 먹은 음식 정리하지 cleanish I wanted to go back 다시 밧줄로 묶어 배터리 닳아 꺼질 때까지 memory full lyrics 나 magazine 표지의 메인이 돼 자수성가 타바이도 래퍼가 돼야지 셀러리 doesn't matter pay for my 열정 가득 담아낸 트랙이니 빡세게 작업해 내 수건 이미 풍부한 작업량의 배불림 Oh look what I got 뚝 떨어진 감을 섭취한 후 올라가는 레벨 honey 찍어봐라 성령 내서 꼭대기를 걸어 부에 있던 웨치 타고 추질려거려 I'm gonna get the top fish 너 그 밑에서 내가 먹은 음식 정리하지 cleanish sicker than you 기껏해도 그저 B급에도 대고 지끈대는 것도 예쁠 뜯어먹는 소리하는 너의 생쇼 시끄럽지 깊은 밀도 없는 잔소리들을 다 물어 배포 거절하는 중 쓸데없는 말들 고마 모두 됐 아가리 닫아 냄새 나니까 전부 뒤로 빠져 빨리 싸그리 취업한 정리에 비켜다 패션 아드레날린 솟아올라가 높이 올라가 그래도 궁시렁 대받은 대답은 아가리 아가리 닫아 냄새 나니까 전부 뒤로 빠져 빨리 싸그리 취업한 정리에 비켜 I'm going back because I genuinely like this hook. It's staying on the same flow, but because he's added like multiple tones to it, it's turned it from a rap into a hook. So whoever's behind the production in this, whether it's Han himself or it's like Bang Changbin, I don't know who's behind the direction of this, but they've nicely separated his verse and his hook, and it's seamless. They haven't had to change the beat or anything. Fire. 아리 닫아 냄새 나니까 전부 뒤로 빠져 빨리 싸그리 취업한 정리에 비켜다 패션 아드레날린 솟아올라가 높이 올라가 그래도 궁시렁 대받은 대답은 아가리 닫아 냄새 나니까 전부 뒤로 빠져 빨리 싸그리 취업한 정리에 비켜다 패션 아드레날린 솟아올라가 높이 올라가 그래도 궁시렁 대받은 대답은 아가리 왜 불러 피곤하단 말야 매일 임마 찾아와서 말하는 거 열심히 다 깨우친 다음 손가락질은 무엇어진 듯 감정의 풍반이 모셔놓은 숭고한 조각상 위에 올려진 건 성은이 아니다 똥이던데 하나 더 체급이 달라내 후발은 하나도 인생 끝까지 서둘러 갈 필요 없지 난 팩스를 유지해 덕이 더 쿵더 Do you know what I was just thinking, right? In the midst of listening to all this, and this is a larger point that I wanted to make, probably about my own bias, right? How can I put this? So obviously before this channel, I knew K-pop existed, but it wasn't something that I was willing to listen to. Obviously creating this channel and listening to the many different countries that I have, it's opened my mind. But maybe my own bias was forcing me to believe that these K-pop artists were like, they were very regimented and they were very much backed by the label. So I felt like if there's like a corporate label that's pushing these kids, then they wouldn't be they wouldn't have the rebelliousness. They wouldn't have that rebellious streak that a lot of the Western artists have when they're in like groups and stuff, you know, they have more of like a dynamic to them. Do you know what I mean? But the one thing that I'm seeing from Stray Kids is that there is no conformity. They don't mind having a go at the big man. Do you know what I mean? They don't mind punching up, which is something I didn't think that I'd see from K-pop or from, you know, these sorts of bands or these groups. I didn't think that I'd see that. I just thought I'd mention that because it's not something that I'm going to speak about in life unless I speak about it here, you know? And it's probably a way for me to address my own biases about this stuff, so... I don't know, I think it's good growth, you know?
하나 더 체급이 달라내 운빨은 남아도 인생 끝까지 서둘러 갈 필요 없지 난 패스를 유지해 덩기도 쿵덕 작업시 속에서 깨어난 나비 나게 말해.
Also, he just said, I maintain my pace, and that works completely in tandem with the whole tortoise and the hair thing that they did. Ugh. I love seeing little things like that.
서둘러 갈 필요 없지 난 패스를 유지해 덩기도 쿵덕 작업시 속에서 깨어난 나비 나게 말해 길을 기다렸다 비행하지 흥미로운 인생의 부티를 더할 실력 잡고 넘어지면 귀찮거든 잡아줘리 이야기 앱차 만들어 기저 나 괴롭게 잘라버려 yes I'm a scissor 빌어먹을 피나내는 고기 안 숙여 빗발처럼 손가락질해도 안 무수 애도 아니고 난 팔리지 않아 족가다 맞은 위험한 도전 또 엄청난 걸 참 좋아해 욕심부리며 이것저것 다 해먹어 바카를 뺏어 어차피 없거든 나한테 쏘네 아가리 다다 냄새 나니까 전부 뒤로 빠져 빨리 싸그리 취업한 조리에 비켜다 패션 아드레날린 솟아올라가 높이 올라가 그래도 궁시렁 대발의 대답은 아가리 야가네 아가리 다다 냄새 나니까 전부 뒤로 빠져 빨리 싸그리 취업한 정리에 비켜다 패션 아드레날린 솟아올라가 높이 올라가 그래도 궁시렁 대발의 대답은 아가리 야가네
넌 빠른 거 아닙니까 천천히 하면 왜 못해서 그런 거지 넌 백날 시끄러운 소리 땡땡하고 귀 아파 죽겠다 야 이젠 너 별로야 내 맘에 별로야.
And that just said that was a Korean pun. You're so now, you're a star in my heart. Somebody please explain to me why that's a Korean pun. I know what so means, like you're just meh, who cares, but you're a star in my heart. What could that mean? What could it mean? I literally have no idea what that could mean. Please, oh God, somebody tell me in the comments, because otherwise, probably not going to be able to sleep tonight. And I swear, if I Google it and nothing comes up, it's just going to annoy me even further. Anyway, that was genuinely very good. And that bit at the end is the same as Changbin. Like, Usain Bolt needs to bring out some contact lenses so that I can read it as fast as he raps, which is nigh on impossible, I'm sure. Obviously, this was the first time I'm listening to it, so trying to go through it all in one without pausing too much and without too much disconnect between the music and my voice is difficult, you know? But this is why I don't edit anything, so that you guys can see that this shit isn't fake, okay? But yeah, anything else that you want me to listen to, let me know in the comment section. If there's anything more from Han, like solo, let me know. Let me know. I'd genuinely be interested to hear it, because obviously we're going through Changbin stuff as well. Because of the bias, I apologise. But this kid's definitely talented, definitely got something about him. I like it. I definitely like it. The flows that he was using, the fact that he managed to weave a hook in between his verses seamlessly and do it twice. And I didn't even know that usually you can tell when the verse is about to end because of the beat or because of the way that the artist, you know, slows down the flow, whatever. There's always like a sign, but here there was no sign at all. And I love that, because as I say, that coupled with the beat took me back to the grind days where people used to just freestyle, flows would come out of nowhere. It was a beautiful time in music. And this kind of brought that back for me. So thank you very much to Han. Thank you very much to you lovely people watching. I love you all. TeddyGreyOnStuff deuces.